Hi, this is Russ.
Hey, Russ, how can we help you today?
I have a question that I've always wanted to ask you about bearded irises. For about 10 years now, I've been setting different size beds and dividing them, and then I stopped dividing them. And, of course, I got the expected drop in the number of blooms.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that I need to go back and redivide, those particular beds. However, these were the purple and like purple, white, and light blue bearded irises.
Right.
And religiously for 8 to 10 years, they've always come up that color. Then, all of a sudden, a few of them started coming up yellow and burgundy.
Well, my guess is they may have reverted back to one of the parents. That's the only thing. Parents being the original group of plants that were married together to create the ones that you selected.
Right, the hybrid, right. Yeah.
From time to time, I've seen them do that. After a period of time, they'll just revert back to the old parent, and all of a sudden you have a new color there.
Yeah. Well, here's the interesting part, though. When I divide some of those up, they're back to the blue.
Well,
could that be just because I'm taking off? Is it more likely to revert back the longer and more number of segments develop off that bulb?
Yeah, that could be what's happening.
Okay.
But it is a good practice to time to time to dig those up and divide them and replant them, or give them to the neighbors or friends or.
Oh, believe me.
You've stalked everybody in the neighborhood, huh?
So now, what's the least amount of years that you would suggest, or the maximum number of years before redividing?
I think I wouldn't go more than 5 years before I would, divide them and try to beautify the neighborhood.
Yeah, I noticed that's when the blooms drop off too. So okay.
Yeah.
Well, you have answered my question. For a while there, I thought it might have had to do with fertilization or something like that as well.
Typically not. The nature of the soil and so forth has not probably changed dramatically where they're at, and iris are not noted for having to require a lot of fertilization, so they kind of do their thing one way or the other, so.